Mr. Qadri, I think that we need a show of good faith from the doctors as well as the Punjab government. And I think a promise from you about no victimization and a promise from the doctors to return to the emergency rooms at least. We need to see some good faith. We need to see some give and take, and we're not even seeing that.
David, they give us a good news. We'll give them a bigger news than that. Go back to the emergencies. Go back to your offices. Start working. Assurances certainly would be there. That no victimization, certainly, yeah. You people are the qualified people.
Well done, that's it.
You the brain.
Will you recall the termination letters that have been issued?
Certainly, that can be talked out. That's not an issue.
That's not an issue. Okay. Now, this, of course, is a complex issue, but we are not going to get very much further on discussing that. So, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Zaim Qadri, for having joined me here on this program.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Katrina, for solving the medical problem. I think we want to thank you, Katrina, for solving the problem. I think this show was absolutely fantastic. I don't think I've solved any problem. I think I'll have to return to this issue over and over again. But thank you so much, Mr. Nasir Khan, also for your time and having joined me in today's program. It's a crucial issue. I will just take another minute or two here to talk to Dr. Faizan and possibly explain something which maybe Dr. Faizan is not being communicated. We are seeing a lot of anger in the young doctors. We're seeing a lot of frustration in the young doctors. But the reason why people are upset, and I'm not talking about the government of Punjab, I'm talking about people being upset. I was upset when I did an interview of one of your colleagues a couple of days ago, is the fact that the expectations of doctors are higher than that of engineers, journalists, anybody else. Because doctors have the power of life and death in their hands.
I would correct you. I do not have that power. Please.
Okay, that's in God's hands.
That's
but God has given you Shifa.
Yes. Achha,
I need you to respond to that. Do you understand that this is why people are angry? They feel that you should have kept working in the emergency rooms.
Number one, let me again put it to you. There are doctors working in the emergency room. I know they are understaffed. We do understand that. Okay? First of all, let me clarify this point once again. There are doctors working in the emergency rooms as we speak.
Your seniors.
Our seniors. Yeah. They are competent. A patient that I would see in 20 minutes, they're competent enough to see them in 2 to 3 minutes.
Being assisted by sanitary workers and people who are not really equipped to handle that.
Being assisted by staffs. Let me put it this way. There is a dire shortage of staffs, but let me salute our staffs who have come forward and they are on emergency rota as well. Please let us first...
Do you regret the people who have died possibly in this strike?
I have regretted. I have mourned for the loss of life when I was working in the wards as well, due to many reasons. I don't want to...
We know the condition of the health services in Pakistan.
We are out to change that system. Please do understand.
But not by making it worse.
No,
see,
not
I don't understand what
not by making it worse. Let me just put it to you this way. I don't want to get into unnecessary details.
That's why it's just you and me now.
I don't want to get into unnecessary details or any other thing. But as a show of... I am not authorized by my organization, by my fellows.
Who speaks for your organization then?
I am their spokesperson.
Right.
But I am not authorized to tell you any technicalities. Please do
understand that.
But at the moment, we have re-entered into negotiations with the government of Punjab. I have just received our messages. We are back into negotiations, and very soon, inshallah ta'ala, God willing, very soon, very soon, you will hear good news.
Okay,
please do
that is good to hear. One of the issues, I think we're going to have to leave it there because we really hope and pray across Pakistan. I think people are going to be saying that. First of all, I would just like to thank my guest here in the studio, Dr. Faizan Ali Rao, spokesman for the Young Doctors Association here from Rawalpindi. In Lahore, I was joined by Mr. Nasir Khan, the former Federal Health Minister from the PML. And of course, Express 24/7 correspondents joined us from Karachi and Multan to give us an update on the situation. And on the phone, I was joined by Mr. Zaim Qadri from the PMLN. I leave you now with these important thoughts that if this matter is now coming to a resolution, which sounds like it is, we hope and pray that that is true. But what can we do to make sure that this doesn't happen again? One of course, is going to be the government, any promises that it makes, it has to be in a position to fulfill. But the Young Doctors Association has to understand that if the government is refusing to fulfill certain promises or refusing to make certain promises, they have to understand why the government is doing it. Is the government simply being nasty, or they simply can't? there are certain ground realities which have to also be kept in mind. Some of the things Dr. Faizan said, I totally agree with. Task force, increase nurses. I mean, millions of things that need to be done for the healthcare system, just like we do for education. But that doesn't mean that we stop working while those things are not happening. We need reform in journalism, but that doesn't mean that these shows are going to go off air while we try to resolve issues. Well, this is an issue that we will keep an eye on for you. And I, for one, am here to make a commitment that if the government reneges on its promises to the doctors, then I, as a journalist, will join them in finding out exactly why promises made were not kept. Katrina Hussain saying Khuda Hafiz from Islamabad.
The Express Tribune, global standard, local perspective.
Welcome aboard the Global Express, your one-way ticket to exotic locations all around the world. Today's destination, Edinburgh.
Every step in Edinburgh is a revelation, be it an alleyway revealing an ancient courtyard or a wynd which opens up a new panorama. This city is full of elegance, fabulous architecture, friendly locals and a vibrant cultural life. Begin your journey by exploring the Lothian region and discover tales of Scotland's past. Take a glimpse at the stately homes, dramatic castles and medieval chapels, all providing a sense of Edinburgh's impressive history. The Newtown region strikes a perfect balance between traditional and contemporary. The historic houses of the Royal Mile, descending down to the palace of the Holy Rood House, to the elegant Georgian terraces and vibrant buildings along Princes Street, offering a perfect complement to the natural setting of a breathtaking backdrop. Historic buffs can have a treat visiting numerous museums such as the National Museum of Scotland, Museum of Edinburgh and the People's Story Museum that tell a tale about the lives and the past of the people of Scotland. Adventure seekers need not get disappointed. They can indulge in plenty of other activities such as dinghy sailing, canyoning, skiing, indoor karting, off-road driving, paintball, golfing and horse riding. Edinburgh, with all that it has to offer, reaches out to you with its rolling hills, lakes and forests, elegant streets and incomparable sunsets, making your visit a memorable one.
Thank you for boarding the Global Express. We hope you enjoyed the ride. Until next time, stay tuned to Express 24/7, your one-stop guide to exotic locations all around the world.
They tell us tales from far beyond. Help us ponder away on our own thoughts. They make us smile and often cry. But without them, the magic would surely die.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz?
Stop praying and start looking. Providing a solution for all your auto-related needs. Every Sunday in the Tribune Classifieds. Or visit us at classifieds.tribune.com.pk. Express 24/7. News as it happens.